Welcome everybody. I came by Rubey. Thank you to everyone out there. Many blessings to you and what you want to achieve. This heart beats for all anyone that sits here, watches the video, passes on knowledge and wisdom. Like I always say, it's not a one-way street but two ways. Today's a good topic. I came up with this. I wrote it down. I have it's gonna be off the whim. A lot of times I'll do this and I'll just wrote the topic down. Being strong. This is a good one. On this platform and channel, if you've been here with me from the beginning, if you're new and you join, we are doing something, we're evolving ourselves. I like to almost think of this as a documentary, incognito, of what I'm doing, how I changed, how I've come along, how I've progressed, and how I'm trying to help others progress. And the one thing that came to me today is being strong. What is being strong? Being strong is that sometimes forget about everyone and everything else around you, and I want you to solely focus right now on you. And being strong within your life is that you don't need to look sometimes all on this external, right here, everything around us externally, but go internally. And if you were to close these eyes and go internally, what do you see? Nothing, right? Like darkness, right? If you just close them real quick, everything's dark, everything's blacked out. Can't see nothing, or can you? Or do you realize that even though you can't see nothing, everything you need is within you? So being strong is being confident within yourself, not second guessing anything you do, and realizing that we're human, we're gonna make mistakes, but keep going on, live presently, don't worry about that, and know that what you're trying to achieve is for yourself and then for others. And by being strong, you're going to set an example for other people. Meaning, don't be complacent. If somebody says something you don't agree with, say it, but say it in a manner that's respectful and not, where the face starts changing and they're like, oh, wait a minute, they're getting mad or something. No, keep calm, relaxed, and say what you got to say. And maybe some people might not like it, but you know what? Later on, when they think back about it, they might say, I actually respect that person because they gave me their honest opinion and didn't just nod their head or smile or laugh or say, no, yeah, you're right. And then in the back of their mind saying, no way. You don't want to do that. Get in the habit of always questioning everything. And not that you're going against the grain. Absolutely not. But one thing I got to tell you, if you're not comfortable within yourself, right? And you always feel that you have to either have, let's say, something or people or always be surrounded by something to have that comfort, you need to go into that lone wolf state of mind. And what I mean by that is that you need to be confident enough that if, let's say, boom, snap of a fingers, you were alone and had to survive, you need to have the skill set and mindset to say, no problem, I got this. And at the same time with this lone wolf strategy and thought process, doesn't mean that you can't go around and still integrate and mingle with people. But when you have the confidence within yourself and you're able to mentally be fine, totally on yourself, if you get what I'm saying, the clue, totally on yourself within here. And that thing is clear. And has the lone wolf mentality that you don't need to ask, do this, do that, or receive to be happy, or how would you say this? Conform to the normalities of wherever you may live or be, but instead conform to the happiness within thee. And by doing so, you will achieve whatever it is that you want to do and succeed in life. We're not taught this in school. We're taught, and I always say this, or taught anywhere in life, I believe the best thing is, yes, it's great to go and get taught and learn from other people with experience, 100%. But at the same time, there is nothing like life experience. Because it's a tough road to take. And in doing so, like we wrote here, taking that tough road, having this lone wolf mentality, meaning that you are confident when you're alone within yourself or wherever your space is, that your mind is not going all over the place, thinking about what you did today, what happened, who said this, who said what, and letting it affect you day in, day out, day in, day out, your whole life. Well, it could be anything, from your family to your wife to your husband to your children to your place of where maybe where you go to worship, you might have friction with people there. This is why you have to learn to be, what we wrote here, strong. And what I mean by being strong doesn't mean like lifting these weights and grabbing people. Say, hey, I'm going to beat you. No beating up of no one. We're here to spread love, happiness, and spirituality. At the same time, be tough for yourself, and that doesn't mean you don't stand up and be firm. Yes, be firm. Yeah, spiritual people can be firm as well. Right? You gotta be firm. Be strong within yourself, your actions, your words. And in doing so, you might be a good example for someone else, because they say, wow. My goal, a little insight to me, was always to be humble, help others, be a role model, a good example, know when to say yes, know when to say no, and know when not to let someone take advantage of you. And at the same time, balance all these thoughts within my mind and everyday life to bring out the best of myself and everyone else around me. This is something we need to do now in this generation. The time of that me attitude and to get ahead, see people go behind and, they're like, hey, teacher, when you raise your hand when you're in the class, like I made it, but they're back there, it's okay. No. Raise that hand, say, teacher, I made it. And they're all with me. That's what you gotta do. Be strong.